man, welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street. Pharaoh, you muted, man. You know, after every video, you got to check your shit to unmute yourself.
Pharaoh King, unmuted. Jesus.
Yeah.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful. I know we're going to have a good show tonight.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. You know, it's a great week. We're going to have a very interesting show for y'all tonight. But if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Pharaoh, how was your day, my brother?
The day was pretty decent, man. It's hump day. You know, it's close to payday.
Yeah.
I really didn't have anything going on, you know, missing the other half. She's down on TY. But I want to shout out to my girl, Aviance. Today's her birthday. She's an August Virgo, and she knows how we feel about that. So,
okay.
Hey, have a good time.
I hear you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What about you, Tim Dog? How was your day?
Man, my day was kind of conflicted because I was happy to go out with one of my friends, but he had some issues, so we didn't go out. And then I got this nasty hair bump on the inside of my nose right at the tip. And it's just annoying as fuck. Rub my nose. See, shit like that. And it's just been irritating me all day. So I've been in a really nasty kind of mood because of this shit inside my nose.
Well, if you keep your nose out of people's asses, you won't have that problem. Or start kissing the ass.
It's an ingrown hair.
You threw that off the backboard. I had to duck that one. Shit. Damn, start kissing the ass. You won't have that problem. Shit.
No, it's just, you know how like when you in your mouth when you have like a sore something on your tooth, your tongue always touching it.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you, man.
I just gotta touch it because it's irritating.
I got you. Trust me, man. But hopefully you get that taken care of, man, and hopefully the pain will go away. Fellas, after me, fellas, my day went well. Man, I can't complain. You know, I know I was going to tell you what happened Friday, man. My goddamn my Gmail got hacked. So my Gmail got hacked. My YouTube channel got hacked. Everything got hacked, man. I couldn't get in shit. Everything was just fucked up. I mean, this is the crazy part. So I tried to get back on, man. Once I knew my shit got hacked, man, the motherfucker was so damn quick. They erased my damn passcode, all my shit for me to get my shit back. I was like, crazy, right? So I got on my phone. What's up, CZ? I got on my phone, right? I was like, man, I'm gonna log back in. Man, those motherfuckers erased my damn phone. Nigga. The motherfucker erased. Yeah. But hold on. So I said, man, fuck it. I got two other phones, right? So I went and grabbed my other damn phone. As soon as I click on the email, my phone say rebooting, erasing. I was like, what the fuck? All my phones, man, was reset to factory resetting. I didn't know on your phone, well, on an Android, they got an app called Find. It's a legal app called Find. And what they did was when I clicked on, it shows my phone and it sent my phone a message saying reset. So there's a legal app called Find on your phone that you got right now that if it's attached to your Gmail or anything like that, they could go in, hit that button and erase all your shit off your phone.
Well, yeah, I don't have nothing attached to my phone like that.
No, I'm just saying. Well, like for me, I got my YouTube channel attached to it. I got when I pay my bills, whatever. Nigga, bro, I was eating this motherfucker hot.
Laptop, man. I don't ever do that shit for my phone.
Oh man, no shit. Laptop too. That's what I'm saying.
I understand that, but
yeah, it locked me out, my man. But so I had to deal with YouTube to get my shit back. Trying to get our 2 cigarettes in a blunt site back because they deleted all that shit, nigga. It is what it is, fellas. But I'm back. The man on the street is back, and we are back hopefully with a great goddamn show. Yeah, especially with those Androids. Exactly. Maybe I should get me an iPhone because it's hard to hack them damn iPhones. Shit.
No, that's why you said you should get a VPN.
Not on your man. The motherfucker was good. It is what it is, though. But he can't get my shit now because I'm using this ugly mug to sign in on shit.
Yeah, yo, if you had a VPN, it's just that's what Apple does. They have
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
It is what
built-in
it is, man. But I'm back.
because that's what Jaden and Lexus have.
Yeah, we're back, fellas. We got a good show, man. I'm trying a different format tonight. You know, let's see what happens. Y'all saw it just like I saw it. The Cleveland Browns had made their pick, and they went with Deshaun Jackson.
Cleveland Browns are naming Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback. That's per multiple reports. Watson gets the nod over second-year QB Shedeur Sanders, but Watson hasn't played an NFL game since 2024 after suffering an Achilles injury, and is coming off of a so-so performance in the preseason, just most recently against the Bills, went 5 for 12 for 35 yards and an interception. But it is still Todd Monken tabbing Watson to be his starting QB.
And there it is, fellas, man. Yeah, I like the format on doing that. Pharaoh, you shouldn't be getting muted now, but it is what it is. Starting you off, I'm going to come to you first, Pharaoh. Do you agree with Todd Monken naming Deshaun Watson the Browns starting QB over Shedeur Sanders?
I would say yes, for the simple fact that the man has all this guaranteed money and hasn't thrown a goddamn touchdown in about 4 years. So,
yeah.
This is a trial basis, I believe it is. I'm not saying there's any knock against Shedeur starting, because they already know what the man can do. And I know he's proven well over the summer and everything, because we've been watching all kind of film on him. But Deshaun Watson needs to show his worth. Yeah, the crowd is booing him because they don't know how the man can play. And,
so you saying that you saying that with him picking to start him over Shedeur, it's the money aspect. We done gave you damn near 2 year free salary, so we trying to recoup some of that back.
This is the fourth season, if you think about it.
Yeah,
because I mean, he had played all them years. He didn't play all those years before. A year or so he didn't play. He started again, got hurt, and we haven't seen him, like I said, since 2024. So
that's what I'm saying. So
I need a return on my investment.
Exactly. What about you, Tim Dog? Your thoughts on Todd Monken naming Deshaun Watson? I'm all over the place. Deshaun Watson over Shedeur Sanders for the starting QB down in Cleveland.
No, I kind of agree with what Pharaoh's saying, but to me, it's like Cleveland is letting him showcase his skills to other teams so that they can prepare to get rid of him, because Shedeur is going to be their future back. But to me, like Pharaoh saying, they want to get their money's worth out of him, and at the same time showcase his skills so that when he messes up, because he will, a person who haven't played that long, then get out there and get the starting job, they're going to be fucking up. And people say, "Oh, give him a chance. He hasn't started in 4 years." Well, everybody know that. So why are you starting him? So
and leads right into my next question, Tim Dog. What do you think Watson showed the Browns that ultimately won him the starting job, or did he show him anything?
He didn't show him anything. What he showed them is that, like Pharaoh said, he can sit on a bench and collect some money. So they land off. Fuck that. You are capable. You are able. So get your ass out there and prove yourself, because eventually we're going to get rid of your ass. But until then, you're going to have to earn your keep.
Yeah, he's going to earn his keep there, Pharaoh, because of the fact that, like you say, he hasn't played in 2 years. He's coming off of injuries. I think he had Achilles the first time. I think the second was Achilles as well. So back-to-back Achilles surgery, he wasn't playing. Then, of course, they say this might go down as one of the worst contracts in NFL history, because all his money was guaranteed. With that being said, Pharaoh, does naming Watson QB1 give the Browns their best chance to win, or should Shedeur Sanders start?
Well, with that being said, pretty much what we're talking about is Shedeur is the quarterback. So So I mean, we all know we want Shedeur to start. I think they want Shedeur to start, but as we're talking about it, it's during the preseason, they showed the rust that this dude has accumulated over these couple of seasons. And
is it Russ Pharaoh? Because his last couple of outings when he was the starting quarterback, he looked like garbage. It looked like he just lost. It just like his football skills got reset.
No, they ain't get reset.
Yeah,
The motherfucker
that's what I'm
clipped
saying.
off.
What I'm saying, it just seems though that his football skills like it got reset, and it seems though that after all the drama he went through, he forgot how to play
Rushed out.
football.
Right,
Mhm.
right. No, and we're saying that it's hard to just think about this. This guy is still in tune with football, and this is what he's doing. Imagine if
Yeah.
Kaepernick came back not being,
Yeah,
involved in football, even though we want to see him and
Yeah.
him practicing. We could all practice football. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
we're going to translate that practice to results on the football field.
to the actual game. The
Right,
game,
because
what they
at
say,
the
the
same
game
time-
speed, the game speed is way faster than the goddamn practices.
Yeah,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, and that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, yeah, we want Shador to start, but Shador is a patient man. He got his money. He's the number one selling jersey. The
Yeah.
team, the whole city's behind him. If the owner isn't, and pretty soon we'll see him. It's just going to be one of those. We're just waiting for Deshaun Watson to screw up his opportunity, and then we're going to see number 12 on the field.
And you know what, Tim Dog, and I'm glad Farrell said that about Shador, because when they asked him about it, he was like, "I'm going to support Deshaun Watson. Hey, it's coach's decision. I'm gonna be rooting for him to succeed." He even talked about the fans a little bit, that he think that it's a little bit unfair. That just shows his maturity on how to handle the situation. You know what I'm saying, Tim Dog? Your thoughts?
Mhm. Well, it shows his maturity, and it also shows that, like I said, when Deshaun Watson fuck up, because he will fuck up,
Yeah.
He's gonna be ready. And why not support the brother? Why not sit there and encourage him to do well? Because he knows that he's the future of the team. So why not, like I said, let him
That's right.
showcase his skills.
Oh, birds.
And maybe another team can use him as a backup or something like that. But right now, to me, Shador is doing the right thing. He's been doing it since he's been there, and it just goes to show that all these critics before he was drafted were very wrong about this young man.
Yeah, I think we all say that everybody, and we all knew that it stems from Dion. It's not Shador. It's the dislike of his dad that carried over to Shador, which I think that we all say that we think is unfair, but that's just the way it goes. You got something you want to say, Farrell?
I'm glad you said that, because Brian Clark was on the sideline with his son with the Jets last week.
Yeah, I saw it.
And all the comments were he didn't interfere where his son went.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Brian Clark isn't Deion Sanders.
Exactly.
Nope.
Exactly.
And so for ignorance of people to make that comment, I just want, if you guys out there listening, the man that you guys do not like for some odd reason has made nothing but the NFL a better place for players and for fans. He brought the city to life that was dead. And then he, transcended the baseball, the dual, pro teams and stuff, along with, a handful of other athletes. He's just a shining example of what talent can go and do. So I don't understand why people are so hateful on this individual, because he doesn't drink and he doesn't curse, and and raise 2, 3, 4, what is it, 4 kids?
4, 5, I think.
Yeah, what, 3 boys and 1 girl?
Yeah, 4
Or
4 or
something
5,
like that?
4 or 5 on there. Yeah.
And none of them are in trouble.
Yeah.
None of them cause any problems. None of them are like Michael Irvin's son talking about he want to go to the ghetto when he raised in a sports community.
Yeah.
A gated community. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I think we all can say that, man. Just like y'all, I think LeBron's the GOAT, but I think Bronny gets a bad rap because he is LeBron's son. Some of the hate that Bronny actually gets is because of LeBron. You could say his game is not on par with some of the other players in the NBA, but the majority of it is that it's LeBron's son. So if we can't find something wrong with LeBron, just like you said with Dion, we can damn sure find something wrong with his son, and they could take it out on that player as well. But get back, good analogy right there, Farrell, man. I like when you brought that up. Getting back to Deshaun Watson, back to you, Tim Dog. Does naming Watson QB1? I already asked that question. My bad, fellas. How much pressure is on Deshaun Watson now that he has been named the Browns starting quarterback? Because there's no ifs, ands, or buts now. You're the guy. We done told everybody. So how much added pressure did that put upon his shoulders?
I don't think any, because he's a professional. He's been here before. The only pressure is going to be on the coach for making the decision. That to me is where the pressure is going to be, because Deshaun Watson, we all know he's not the quarterback that he used to be. He's definitely not the quarterback that he was when the Browns gave him all that money. Yeah. So he's just going to go out there and do his best where he can to make the team better while he's there. Yeah, and to me, and Shedeur Sanders, he can still learn from this man. And to me, that I will be doing it. Hey, let him go out there and do his thing, showcase him. But at the same time, I'm going to learn and watch some things, because now they got a new coach, they got new scheme, new systems, and everything. Sometimes it's better to watch and learn than to go out there and try to do it on the fly.
Yeah, and like we say, it's been a while since he's been on the field. So Farrell, if Watson struggled early, how quickly should a Brown turn to Shedeur Sanders?
No, like I said, remember last season we was talking about old Gabriel. I said by week 10, after that bye week, they're gonna replace him. And what happened? Yeah, I think this is the same situation.
And you could tell the difference. I'm glad you brought it up, because I was going to bring that up as well. When you talk about Gabriel, when they went to Gabriel, I think they were trying to prove a point to Shedeur Sanders. Hey, trying to check his ego. And they put Gabriel out there, and not to say that, he stunk it up, but he stunk it up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As a person that watched football, because I never went to that level, I was a champion on Madden, but I never got to the level of a starting quarterback in the NFL. But what I'm saying is that he got out there, and as a starting quarterback in the NFL, he didn't look too good. And I think that the Browns could have won more game if they had went with Shedeur, but they wanted to prove a point by keeping him on the sideline. So Tim Dog, the same question. Are they going to keep him on the sideline long if Deshaun starts to struggle?
I'll give him second, third quarter. First game. No.
Goddamn. Yeah, I'm about to say, goddamn, Tim Dog. Shit. Get the man at least. Get the man. Farrell, at least get the man the goddamn what?
10 games,
3 or 4 games in. Shit.
Goddamn.
I say maybe second or third quarter.
Yeah.
and it's just the first game. Only reason why I say that is because depending on the score and how bad the Browns are playing, to me, that just the coach would say, you know what, I've seen enough, bring in Shedeur. Because then you can see that he's not going to produce well. So why continue on having him out there looking bad and people talking about the team and the offense, and then put somebody in there who, even though he doesn't know the system, he can still learn it, on the fly, just like with Watson was doing. So.
Yeah, and I think the fact of the matter is that with Deshaun Watson, man, we all want him to see him do well, because when he first came out and the way that he played, excuse me, and the way that he played, man, you like, man, he's the next one. Can move, great deep ball, can basically break down a defense. But then once that drama hit, like I said earlier, it seems as though that they took it out as I guess he skeeted it out. Shit, with all those damn
massages.
I'm being honest, man, because I never seen a quarterback. And Farrell, you may correct me if I'm wrong. I never seen a quarterback drop so fast from an incident that was off the field. I mean, I never seen a quarterback. I can't think of one. Me watching football all these years, of a quarterback that actually something happened off the field, and it seems as though that it carried over to the field, because usually the football field is their sanctuary. That's when they get to block everything out. All I got to do is go out there and play football. But for some reason with Deshaun Watson, the incident happened off the field, carried on to the field, and it showed in his play. Can you recall a quarterback, or Tim Dog, can you recall a quarterback stock who dropped so much?
Yeah.
Not even Michael Vick.
No,
I mean a
Ryan
great
Leaf.
quarterback. I mean a great quarterback. Now I'm
Ryan
not talking
Leaf
about.
well, I mean, Deshaun Watson wasn't a great
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
He was really
But
I
he's
could
on his
say
way.
Ryan
He was
Leaf.
on his way.
Yeah, he was on his way. And Ryan
Okay.
Leaf was that guy coming out of college
Yeah.
too, and he screwed
So he-
himself leaving when he got beat up with those allegations down in San Diego because he was supposed to be in that prototypical quarterback coming out of Washington. So
Yeah.
I mean, his stock dropped like the next season was gone.
Yeah.
Like nobody knew about him anymore.
Yeah.
And then Drew Brees was all of a sudden was the new face of the franchise. So
Yeah, the Chargers. Yeah.
but with Deshaun Watson though, it was because of that trade. He wanted to go somewhere to win.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's a massage creep, you know.
Yeah.
But
Cleveland, but going to Cleveland's not a place that you go to win.
He had no choice
no,
by
it's not
then.
that he went there. That was the only team that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what
He
you're saying.
had no
I see what you're
choice
saying.
by
I
then.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying now. I got you. I got you.
Money on some on a year and a half of not being able to. I think it was like 500 some days. He ain't never set foot on the field to get the guaranteed money. Now, if they say that's one of the worst deals, I could argue with Kirk Cousins' worst deals because this motherfucker, man, got the best agent.
No, I thought you was going to say. I thought you were going to say Abbott Hainsworth when he came to y'all.
How about
that's
Deion
one of the-
Sanders when he went to the Washington?
Well, I mean, no.
Well,
if
Deion
we
was
argue
old.
bad ones, we could talk about the man out of LSU.
Yeah. Deion was
with
old
the
during that
Raiders.
time.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
I would say, you know, Deshaun Watson, man. You know, I hope he does do well. He's not a bad dude. You know, I love
No.
the way he played down there in Houston.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, my man down there now, CJ Stroud has the same thing going for him. He just has a better team
Yeah.
than Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson had. And just imagine
better
Deshaun Watson
line.
had what CJ Stroud had.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
right now.
And-
We
I
would be
think-
talking about probably Super Bowl.
And I think we can all agree that we want to see Deshaun Watson at least get some of the style of play back, you know, because we like seeing him on the field, you know what I'm saying? And we're not rooting against him. But I think that, and Tim Dog, you might could say it as well. I think that it's time for Shedeur Sanders' time in Cleveland. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I mean, man, Professor,
Bro, that's too hot, bro. That's too hot, bro.
Man,
Nigga
Professor.
singing for you, boy.
Man, finish your thought, man.
No,
You can,
but,
man. Motherfucker, one attention span, motherfucker.
yeah, fuck you, ho. No, but to me, it's just Deshaun Watson. He knows that his time is done. He knows that, you know, this is it. And to me, he's just going out there, just hoping to do something to go to another team, still make some money. But like I said, with Cleveland, all it takes maybe a quarter to it should. If he's out there fucking up and the defense is holding, but the offense ain't moving, I'm telling you, I would say before the game over in the first game, they should push a door in there and
Before I
just make
come
a
to-
statement from there.
Before I come to you, Matt Professor, the defense not going to be what it was because they lost their best defensive
Yeah.
player. So it's going to be all
Garrett
on the
Miles.
offense. Yeah,
Miles,
it's going to be all on the offense. Matt Professor, welcome to the show, man. You know,
Thank you.
What were your thoughts when you heard that the Cleveland Browns picked Deshaun Watson to be the starting quarterback over Shedeur Sanders?
You know, the fact that they like you just brought up, the fact that they traded away Myles Garrett, it shouldn't surprise anybody because they can't rely on their defense to hold people from scoring anymore. So now they have to make sure they have an offensive field general who's a little bit more consistent than Shedeur Sanders. I mean, say what you want about him, he was not consistent. So, you know, they can't take the chance of, okay, Shedeur will get us maybe close to field goal range, and if we miss, our defense can overcome that shit. They can't count on that no more, especially with the new coaching staff. So, I mean, they've honestly the money that they're giving Watson, the fact that Shedeur Sanders still not a very accurate quarterback, this shouldn't surprise anybody.
Let me ask you this then, Matt Professor. So, but the fact that the last couple of times we've seen Deshaun Watson play, he looked worse than Shedeur. So that doesn't change the way that you think about.
Not at all, because only because it's like we said going into the NBA finals this year. I'd rather a steady veteran general than young talent.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But in
So,
Shador's defense, he's only been there. This is second year, and he
Well,
hasn't
but
had the
that's
opportunity
kind of
to start.
that's kind of the problem. Like he's only been there 2 years, or this is his coming into his second year.
Second year.
And you know that everybody always expect a rookie to second year quarterback to have issues.
yeah.
His issues unfortunately started last year, and they haven't gotten better in the preseason.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fellas, man, moving right along, man. So how many games you give Watson being the starting quarterback on, Matt Professor?
Just like I said last year, 6.
Okay. Farrell, you sticking with yours 2-6? Or how many games you give him?
I said that's our week 11 is their bye week. So
The bye week. Okay. God damn, you give him 10 games. All right. What about you, Tim Dawg? Don't say first quarter now, because they're not gonna pull him out the first quarter. All right.
Well, you would hope they would.
Yeah, you would hope it. Well, it is the Cleveland Browns. So
No, I would say maybe game 7, game 8.
okay.
Then that's half the season, and they would already know how
If they're going to make the playoff or they're making any type of moves or not, that'll be the time to do it. Yeah. And speaking of a time to do it, I don't know what this guy was thinking, and he's a billionaire.
Owner of the San Francisco 49ers was arrested this weekend at a trailer park, allegedly there to pay $140 for sex in what turned out to be a police setup. Details now from our Carter Evans in Los Angeles.
46-year-old Jed York was arrested at 9:35 Sunday morning at a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio. According to an affidavit, the owner of the San Francisco 49ers had arranged to meet a woman for sex in exchange for $140. York responded to an undercover ad on a known prostitution website. Initially booked for engaging in prostitution, court documents show today he pleaded no contest to disorderly conduct and possessing criminal tools, which was the cell phone he allegedly used to arrange the meeting.
Disorderly conduct is a much more generic charge. Certainly, it's better than pleading out to something related to prostitution.
In a statement, the 49ers said, as this is a legal matter which has been resolved, we will not be providing any further comment at this time. York filed for divorce from his wife back in May. He's been majority owner of the 49ers since 2024. The NFL said the matter will be reviewed under the personal conduct policy.
The league could punish Jed York, even though his criminal case is resolved. And the league is very sensitive to not only how it's perceived by fans, but also its business partners.
There it is, fellas, man. Before we get into the question, you're a billionaire. You trying to tell me that you couldn't have somebody else go out there and get that punani for you and bring it back to you? You gonna do it your damn self?
You want when it's something that is bro. Let me ask you something. Do you? Let me ask you something. No, let me ask you something right quick, man on the street. Do you do grocery pickups, or do you prefer to go in the store and get your own damn produce?
Well, Kim I don't do the shopping, but she's been ordering it for the
My point is, I bet you go pick up your own produce, don't you?
Hell yeah!
You don't want somebody fingering your produce.
Cigars. He go pick up his
I don't
own
want no
alcohol.
I don't want no spoiled bananas.
Exactly. You want to pick up your own.
But before we get into the question, though, a trailer park, you're a billionaire. That's the shit that
Hey,
catches
that was
me,
an
man.
upscale trailer park. Shit.
Hey,
Say, bro, let's be real. Let's be real though, fellas.
he
Raise
can't
your
even
hand if
rental
you think
car.
those. Raise your hand if you think those high-priced escorts got good punani.
Yeah,
Raise your hand.
and that's what I'm about to say.
Ain't nothing better than struggle. Ain't nothing better than struggle, bro. Shit.
And experience.
Hey, the only reason I'm agreeing with that is because that's all we know. Shit.
Oh, shit. How my boys say that?
Don't know that.
How much do I get for $10? Anything you want.
Correct. Struggle is good. It's just like when you was in high school. You knew damn well the pretty girl couldn't do nothing real well. But them uggos,
Oh,
them
yeah,
little
boy.
uglies.
Yeah, boy. Boo, rock your
they
world.
got- hey,
All right, man. Let's
gotta
get into
make
the
up for
questions,
what
man.
they
Man, Professor, I'll come to you first, man. How embarrassing is this situation for the 49ers organization and the NFL?
It's not. They don't care. It's all.
Yeah.
It's all genuflexing. They don't give a damn. Now, I mean, the fact that it came out months after the shit happened show they don't care.
I thought it
They've
just
been.
happened.
But I mean, what I'm saying, no, the report just happened. But I thought I heard him say it happened in May. They do not care.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I thought it was over the
it's-
weekend. Hold on.
Uh-uh.
Because
They-
it happened right around the time that Kyle Shanahan got in an accident.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. They don't care.
Oh,
Yeah, think about it. Kyle Shanahan was probably driving his ass to the trailer park.
No. It was Jim Irsay told him where to go.
It's whatever you want to say, but it seems real coincidental that all this kind
no,
of
it just happened. It just happened Sunday.
Yeah.
It just happened
What I'm
Sunday.
saying is they don't
Okay.
they don't care. They
Yeah.
don't give a shit. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
it's a billionaire
Yeah.
who
Remember what happened
you
to
think the
Robert
NFL?
Kraft?
You think? Let me ask you this. You think the
No,
NFL?
they said it happened Sunday. I'm pretty sure it happened before then.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm pretty damn sure. The NFL don't give a damn. The NFL organization, as an organization, don't give a shit to police one of its owners,
Yeah.
one of its
Yeah.
bosses.
I got you. I got
Like
you.
I said, Robert Kraft got away with it before the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Sure did.
Exactly. And Tim Dog, same question to you. And I would say that they said that he had to spend 2 nights in jail with being credited for 1 night. I guess how that shit go. He had to pay a $1,100 fine. And like they say, they reduced it down from prostitution, huh? $1,100 fine.
What fine?
$1,100 fine. Yeah.
And he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He
yeah,
probably
you
had
know,
that.
it's only doesn't about he had that in his loafer.
Hey, that's why I like to
that
say
was
he
in his
had that
damn
in
No,
loafers.
no,
He had that
in
in
his
loafers.
change pocket.
Oh, he used his
Same
Apple
thing.
Watch for that shit. Here you go.
And the same thing, Tim Dog. Do you agree with what Matt Professor said about the NFL not really caring? And he's the owner. He's the majority owner. So really, you can't do shit to him. Your thoughts?
I mean, think about it. It's the politics and the dynamics of it, just like with the government. It's
Yeah.
all right if you do it, but you don't want anybody else to do it. And that's where the hypocrisy comes in. You know, you have a ethics code and everything for the players, but you have nothing for the owners. So maybe that could be the next collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah. What you got to say about it, Farrell?
All right, listen, we know it's the protection of complexion or complexion of
Mhm.
protection, whatever the shit is. It's as long as those guys are billionaires, they're gonna get a slap on the wrist. It's the Donald Trump syndrome throughout all this professional sports. So I don't see anything. You know, it's playing out the way we always see it. They're gonna give us information when they want to give it to us, and we're gonna sit here and talk about it. And we're always gonna be disappointed because we know when it's somebody else, the results are always going to be different. So,
And fellas, I'm glad y'all say that because I take us into this week's discussion. Hey, fellas, discussion is going to be about y'all. Y'all already brought it up. Do y'all think the NFL holds the owners to the same standards as its players when it comes to discipline and punishment? Matt Professor, I'm gonna give you the first chance at it.
No, I've honestly never. It may have happened, but I can't ever remember hearing of a owner getting suspended from because of some sort of personal misconduct. So I mean, it's like that in most sports. The owners never face any kind of penalty. I mean, other than Marge Schott. And so yeah, I mean the players are the lowest role are on the lowest rung of the employees in the NFL or any sport really.
Didn't Irsay the what's that, the Colts, didn't they punish him when he drunk driving? If somebody could look that up.
But it was only after it wasn't after his first time.
Okay.
He had made a pattern of it.
Okay. What about you, Farrell, man? Do you think the NFL holds team owners to the same standard as its players when it comes to discipline and punishment?
absolutely not. We just finished talking about a situation with Deshaun Watson. He got accused of some shit. They threw some girls on him that probably wasn't even there. And then he has to go off to another team. So they didn't see anything, didn't see anything. Like, he didn't buy nothing. He didn't go out for prostitution. It was accusations. So this guy got caught. Robert Kraft got caught.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson got accused.
It was 26 of them, though.
There's nothing different.
I'm just saying it was 26 of them, though.
No,
That's what I'm just saying. Yeah.
But I'm saying
But the
they're
number
saying
shouldn't
it's
the number
26.
shouldn't matter.
Okay,
Yeah,
then. All
they
right.
are saying it. But we said they got
Yeah.
caught. This is not the first time this man been out there on a prostitution deal. You know, he got comfortable and got caught. Robert Kraft
Got
was
complacent.
out there doing this stuff. He got comfortable and got caught. You telling me
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson didn't get the same treatment? You know,
No,
Like, come on,
and
man.
like you say, I don't think any
Like
of
I
the
said,
players
he
get
got accused of these women, not
Yeah.
got caught with any of them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they gave you some text. Where the
I got
text?
you.
Where the text with Robert Kraft and this owner? Where is the transactions going on? It's funny that they didn't show that or talk
Yeah.
about it. So no, that shit is never going to be the same. And we're
I
the
got
paid
you.
slaves, so no, we're never going to be. We're on the plantation.
I got you. Tim Dog, man, your thoughts, man. Bring it on home. Do you think the NFL owners get away with, hate to say it like this, get away with murder while the NFL players and anybody else associated with the teams, they got to go to jail? Your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. And I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 owners. And you were asking, have any owners been disciplined by NFL? I mean, I'm looking at 5 owners. Eddie, what's that? The Bartololo, Jamersey, Stephen Ross, was that Javier Loya, and Dan Snyder.
I think Bartolo, wasn't he the owner of the 49ers at one time?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was the owner of the 49ers.
49ers, yeah.
Suspended for extortion of the
Okay.
Louisiana
Damn, 49ers
government.
just got a
Yeah,
track
what he
going
said. Yeah, but you say that name, I was like, that sounds like the old 49ers
Yeah.
owner right there. Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
So, I mean, yeah. And we know that the main reason why they probably getting the punishments and suspensions and fines is because it just something that just made the news. If it was something that we haven't heard of or thought haven't put out in public, I'm sure there wouldn't be any consequences for their actions.
And you know, I'm gonna get all y'all thoughts on this. You know, the NFL always talking about we got to protect the shield. We got to protect the shield. Isn't this going against what they actually tell the people? Because if you look at the team, the ownership is supposed to be the leader, and if the ownership is out here doing dumb shit, how can you hold the people under your company or your team in that same role? So
because the owner's not the face of the team.
Okay.
Mhm.
Unless
Except for
Jerry
the Dallas
Jones.
Cowboys. Except for the
Unless
Dallas
you're Jerry,
Cowboys.
right? I was
Yeah.
going to bring him up. Unless
Yeah.
you're Jerry Jones, you're not the face of the team.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. All right.
say, that's all we gotta say. It's nothing
Okay.
more. You can
Same
say
thing to you,
than that.
Tim Dog? You agree with what Matt Preston just said?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. What y'all think the NFL going to give him? Just a fine or a suspension?
They're not even going to find him.
You don't think they're going to find him?
No,
No, he paid his $1,100 fine. He good.
right.
What
They're
did
not
they
gonna
just
find
say?
him.
They just say that the team still, the NFL under the personal conduct rule, you know, they got to do something. They just can't let it slide.
That's just their way of making it seem like they're going to do something. This is all
Okay.
empty ass calories.
All right. Tim Dog, you feel the same way? You don't feel they won't bring something?
Robert Kraft didn't get nothing done to him.
I thought he had to pay a fine.
No, he didn't.
That was probably to the police thing, but as far as the NFL, they
NFL didn't. I think the NFL censored him for a moment, like he couldn't speak in the media. But
Okay.
what good is that?
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
not a
Well,
Still wear the
disciplinary
ugly
action.
white collared ass shirts.
Yeah. Well, like I say, man, the NFL is talking out the side of his mouth if they don't do anything. Because if I'm an NFL player and I go do some dumb shit, they catch me up with a prostitute or picking up a prostitute, I'll be saying the same thing. Well, I paid my $1,100 fine or whatever. They reduced it down. The case is solved. So how can y'all punish me when y'all didn't punish the owner? So I think
I just looked it up. Robert Kraft faced no fine nor
Mhm.
any type of conviction for his arrest.
Damn, boy, the good old boy
I mean,
club.
think about this though, fellas. Even the punishment amongst players is not even equal.
That is true.
Mm-mm.
That is true. That is true.
So
That
I
is
mean,
true.
when you look at that, like the Ray Rice situation along with the Bucker situation, I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
That didn't even play out the same. So
Yeah, you talking about the dude from the Giants, right?
the Chiefs,
The Chiefs
Huh?
kicker.
the Chiefs.
No, I thought you were talking about the dude from the Giants. Wasn't the dude from the Giants
No,
that got
Ray
into some
Rice,
shit?
the running
No,
back
I know
for,
Ray Rice. No, but I'm talking about the dude from the Giants, the kicker. He got into some shit too.
him.
Yeah,
Even him. Like,
yeah,
there's
he got
nothing
into some
happened
shit
with those
too with his
guys.
wife. Yeah.
Same
All
thing.
right. Well, we'll see what the NFL does. Then hopefully we have a discussion about that as well. But fellas, that concludes our Sports Week discussion. Fella, I'm trying to get all this stuff in. But before we move on to our next
Look, Stephen A. Smith didn't
segment.
even talk about that. So
Yeah. Before we
And
get
he
into
never
our
will.
next, he never will. Before we get into our next segment, fellas, in case you missed it. The Little League World Series is going down, and Iowa got some goddamn monsters over there.
Iowa has 2 cheat codes in the Little League World Series, and their names are Cooper Tisson and Anthony Johnson Jr. Because it's one thing to have one pitcher that can deliver you 15 strikeouts. It's another to be able to have another one who can do exactly the same thing. Before Iowa had the chance to play New Jersey, they first had to beat California. And the legend of Cooper Tisson continues to live on in the Little League World Series because he delivered a no-hitter, 15 strikeout performance, and also gave Iowa the leadoff home run to win the whole thing. Now, this is where Iowa is just not playing fair. Because of the pitching rule in the Little League World Series, Cooper Tisson is not going to be available to pitch against New Jersey. But guess what? Iowa said that's no problem. We have Anthony Johnson Jr., AJ Jr. to us, and he's going to go out there and also deliver a 15 strikeout performance. And he's going to throw at everyone. Yes, even Mason Rincon. He said, it's me and you, and we're going to go out there and compete. And he delivered. Not to mention, he also ends up hitting a home run as well. Cooper Tisson and Anthony Johnson Jr. are putting on a master class in the Little League World Series because now in 2 games, they have combined to strike out 30-plus batters and have allowed 0 runs. Everybody better get ready because if Iowa continues to pitch like this, they might be winning their first ever Little League World Series title.
Hey, fellas, man, yeah. Them Jokers, 30 strikes out in 2 games, basically 2 no-hitters. How impressed are you to see that, Matt Professor? Even in Little League, I'm just saying, how impressed are you to see that?
I don't care.
This motherfucker.
Sorry, I don't give a shit.
God damn it, man. Damn it, man. Can you get a kid some type of love?
Fuck them
Fuck
kids.
them kids.
I truly don't care.
That's a damn shame. That is
Just like when they
shame.
disqualified the Oklahoma team for playing ineligible players, I went, so
I got you. But Farrell, man, you're a baseball fanatic. You love baseball. What are your thoughts on
Sorry.
this, man? Is this something that impressed you to see?
Well, in today's game, yes. Something if you guys didn't notice, they both were left-hand pitchers. So that's
Yeah.
But yeah, I did notice that.
A lot of
But I didn't care.
Little league players, they don't have a lot of left-hand pitchers. But with that being said, they doing nice work. The teams they played against, they made it there, but they didn't have any. They don't have batters. So
Yeah.
of course, it's gonna make them look good. Because they even got I'm thinking they got a female pitcher right now that's doing pretty decent. And
Yeah.
once again, it's 12-year-olds playing the game. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like you say, when you notice it, they throwing that ball though. I mean, they're throwing strikes too.
It looks good. You got to think baseball, Little League baseball doesn't have the same dimensions as
That's
high
true.
school and above.
That's true.
For them to pitch a 60-mile-an-hour curveball is pretty fast for a 12-year-old to try to, catch up the speed on. 65.
Well, Farrell, I can't throw 60 miles, so I'm just saying shit.
Well, I mean, you're not 12 anymore either. So
I could throw it at 12. Shit.
No, when I was 12, I threw 75, but I had no
Okay.
control.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? But you had no control. See what I'm saying?
he's a wild
But
thing.
again, I didn't play. I didn't care for baseball.
Hey.
I didn't give a shit about no baseball. when I was 12.
See, Bad Fest, you threw that on the backboard. I was about to dunk it. I was like, just like you got your first piece, you couldn't control it. Hey, shit went everywhere. Hey, you got me
Give
in
a
my
damn
eye.
about-
Motherfucker, you got
I
me
mean,
in
what's
my
funny?
eye.
Like I said, I tried out for the team, and I could get the ball over the plate and couldn't put it. I couldn't get the elevation where I wanted, but nobody could hit it. But they were like, "Okay, man, you ready to play?" I'm like, "I don't want to play this bullshit."
I thought you were gonna say I couldn't put it in because elevation.
That's why you use it. That's why you use lubrication. That's why you use lubrication. That's why you use lubrication.
Here, he up on his bat a lot, didn't he?
But I never cared for baseball. I never have.
Okay.
I really haven't.
Yeah, you got to say something, Farrell? Before I call
It's
it,
amazing
Tim
how
Dog.
baseball turned to a sex ed show.
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
I don't know, Madden Professor. He just the way that you say shit, man. Yeah, I had to dunk it. Tim Dog, how impressed are you with those two guys, man? Back to back no hitters.
No, I don't know about Matt Professor. I'm impressed because not every 12-year-old can do that. And 75, Matt Professor was just mad because they didn't put him on the team. That's why he don't like baseball no more.
No, I didn't want to be on the team. I was actually offered a spot. I didn't want to play. I preferred baseball.
But you couldn't carry the water that far, huh?
I preferred basketball and football, and thankfully I didn't because I have bad shoulders now. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, we all got bad shoulders. But go ahead with your thought on Tim Dog.
No, that's just me because my wife's grandson, he's 14 now. He played Little League baseball. He pitched, as a matter of fact, left-handed, and the things that his dad had him doing to prepare for games and stuff like that. Not saying his dad was a fanatic and breathed on baseball, but
yeah,
he trained them to, be able to pitch well. And to me, that's all well and good, but let the kids be kids, let them enjoy the game as well, instead of somebody always trying to force them to be perfect.
Yeah, I before we move on though, and I know Matt Professor, you like me, I really didn't care for baseball, even though I played it, but it wasn't one of my loves. But we have guys even from my hometown. One of my best friends, man, he's one of the best baseball players I've ever seen, from where I'm from. And everybody that lived in that area loved baseball. And Pharaoh, I know you love baseball. Why have so many of us fallen out of love with baseball? And I'm not
I
saying
know this already.
No, but I'm just bringing it back up, Pharaoh, so we can have a conversation one more time. Well, I guess what I'm saying is, it is a sport that a lot of people, older people, gravitated to, but now the younger people seem to be not so much.
You ready?
Yeah.
Because of the pay-to-play format that we have today. The black families cannot afford to go do the travel ball that these white folks are able to do. And it takes the love away because now it's what's easier. My son can go play basketball. Not all kids can play basketball, or we can put them on the football field because that's another way out, because that's a better opportunity. But the levels of that play, if you're not paying to play, is almost unattainable.
That and the fact that very few inner city schools where most black kids go to school
don't
have baseball programs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was getting there, but once again, though, they don't have those programs because
they
have to take it away so you can pay to play.
Okay.
So come back to it is these professional athletes need to go back to these go to the city stuff and start incorporating so we can start getting the talent out of these these lower levels, and we can start seeing that there's 4 levels of baseball where there's only 2 of basketball and there's really only 1 of football. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. With Matt Professor, I ask you this because Pharaoh says something to pay to play, but it seems though that these parents, and I'm gonna say black parents, don't have an issue with their child playing AAU ball, and they have to travel.
Right.
They have to travel. They have to pay money. You have to pay for the team. You have to pay for the hotels. You got to do all of this, and that's what I'm saying. It's a disconnect between baseball and basketball when you're talking money.
Well, because basketball is kind of a glamour sport if you look at it. It's the second highest grossing sport, especially when you go at least at the college level. I mean, it's right behind football. I'm not right behind football. It's well behind football, but it's still well ahead of baseball in college.
It make more money than the other sports on the campuses.
Right. And like I said, the issue with inner city schools not really doing baseball, if you notice, a lot of the black baseball players are in suburban areas where baseball is really, really prevalent.
Okay.
Y'all also missing 2 points here.
What's that?
It's an outdoor sport. Nobody wants to fucking do that.
Yeah.
So is football. So is football.
No, but football is that's different outdoor. That's what 6 to 7 games a year as opposed to 40. right?
That's what you're saying.
So, and it's a time game. I can see the time unwinding. Baseball is I can't wait to 9th inning or the 7th inning. So
Yeah.
that's a big difference. And two, you're looking at they're farming them out of Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. Nobody gives a shit about paying the bigger black kid more money. Even in these AAA and single A games we go to, there's a lot of Dominicans on those fucking squads.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because they play soccer and baseball.
Yeah.
Well, it was regardless of whatever, but we're talking about the United States, you know.
But again, like I said, it's still to me, it still goes to me the biggest.
And like you, man, on the street, y'all don't like baseball, so you're not teaching it to your kids.
No, I don't say I don't like it.
I said I don't care for it. Like I said, I think the biggest hurdle, biggest hurdle, like I said, is the fact that the schools here in inner cities and especially in urban areas don't get the funding that say you have one school in the urban area that's 1,000 students, not 1,000, let's say 400 or 500 students. Yeah. And in the suburbs, it's 400 or 500 students. How much you want to bet that suburban school get a lot more money for every single student than the urban school does? And a big part of that, a big thing that helps is those extracurricular activities.
Yeah, I did
not distract or take away from what opportunities people have. It is more so the love of the game because they see basketball and football as a better paying position because it's easier for them to understand or play.
Which they're actually not.
Regardless of whatever the logistics is behind the decisions that goes on. I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Because baseball is the only professional sport with guaranteed contracts.
Guaranteed contract, yeah.
It teach their kids how to play baseball, especially the ones around here. I don't see that, and they got funding.
I would say, before I get you, Tim Dog, only thing I'll correct you, Farrell, I didn't say I just say slow as hell. But my grandson plays baseball, and he loved it. I went to a couple of games and watched him play baseball. So he seems to fall in love with it, but he has the opportunity that was presented to him. And I don't think from my hometown being so small, they don't have a little league baseball team. I don't think we ever had a little league baseball team. We had football and basketball, but never baseball. And like you say, Matt Professor, coming here and being in this area, you could play other sports just like you, Farrell, with your kids. With field hockey.
That's why I brought
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could fall in love with other sports instead of the two main ones. Tim Dog, let me get your thoughts, man. Like I say, Farrell brought it up about baseball with the money, but I say that the parents don't seem to have an issue when basketball, AAU football, and now they got the 7-on-7 football. AAU basketball. Now they got 7-on-7 football that you have to travel. So where did we? And I'm saying we. I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying this as a general statement. When did we, as a black community, fall out of love with baseball? Not like back in the day when our parents loved baseball. When did the younger generation fall out of love with baseball?
It's sort of like what both Matt Professor and Farrell was saying. At the baseball, like most sports, are those love sports. You either love it or you don't. Whereas baseball, it used to be America's pastime only because that's a sport that everyone played. That was, it didn't have to be televised. It was something that everyone just gravitated towards because there weren't many other sports other than football, but you didn't hear about football until the 60s. And to me, like Matt Professor said, when you don't have the funding to have those curricular activities, it falls to the wayside. Prime example, where my mom lives, they just built 2 brand new baseball fields here because there are little league teams that come out here and play. They also convert the field into a football field. But when you go into the city, there are very, very few football fields, and there is no little league baseball. No little league baseball in Baltimore City at all.
That's what I'm saying.
They have fields, but they are all in the schools, the high schools that can afford to play. So to me, it's a little bit of both, where you don't have the money to support it. The parents, the kids aren't interested because no one else is in the neighborhood, and probably the economics of it. Most kids feel like they can make more money faster by doing basketball than playing baseball.
Yeah, and like I say, man, you know, yeah, I like baseball, but I only watch it. And Farrell, I told you this all the time. I only watch it in the playoffs and the World Series. Yeah, I can't watch the whole season.
It's something else that I noticed too, because I did used to like watching baseball, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a passion of mine like it is for Farrell. But in the mid 80s and, you know, going forward, it became more Latin players coming into
by design.
Major League, and more black kids felt ostracized because we weren't invited to play the game as much anymore.
All right.
No, and that was my main point. They farm them, you get them cheap. They're Latin players, but they look black. So we don't pay the black players that actually can play the game. Like Mookie Betts is like one of the last guys.
That's one,
we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad because that's what got us into the professional realm. Was
exactly. Yeah.
Right. So like now, like here, we got two places that are building sports complexes that has tennis and baseball fields in two areas of Grovetown for travel ball.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like $25 million they put into the city for fucking baseball fields.
And you know one thing, man, and I say this now, I'm hoping I'm not saying this the wrong way. You know, where I'm from, they don't have a soccer field. They don't have a field hockey field. They don't have that type of they don't have those sports for the young kids. And I love where I come from, but being here and being able to go see my grandson play baseball, to see my granddaughter play soccer, to see my grandson play flag football, to try other sports, you know what I'm saying? Field hockey. It just makes you wonder why that even though these small towns or these small communities don't embrace other type of things to broaden the minds of the young kids.
I got you. I can answer that.
Go ahead.
Because like lacrosse, when Alexis got involved into it, got involved in 7th grade, it wasn't available in certain schools here, even though like Steve Bowe was always talking about it.
Yeah, he damn sure was. Yeah.
So
shout out to Steve.
Over there, like Lakeside and you know, Greenbrier and all them, those schools had it because why? They predominantly, you know, Evans, they predominantly what?
Predominantly Caucasian.
So you got Harlem and you have Grovetown and whatever. Those are predominantly us.
Yeah,
so
half and half. Yeah.
So this black female that came down to the school, she got hired. She was a lacrosse player in college, and she started the program here, which transcended over to Harlem. So now you have all the schools able to participate, and they got the funding from the school. So that's what you need. If you're not introduced, you don't have people to come down there and open it up. You know, when they go away from home, people just don't go back home to bring those type of sports and get the funding because they can bring it back. If you know how to work it, you can bring that back. Yeah. But a lot of people don't go back home and introduce people to it. And I guarantee you, if you were to take lacrosse to your town, or if I took it to the Phoenix Springs in Florida, man, it'd be a plethora of people out there because 1, it's interesting, 2, it's different, and 3, it's for us.
Yeah, and like I say, man, I just want to have that conversation, man, because I thought that was very interesting with the two young guys. All 3 of us thought it was good, Matt Professor. I knew he was gonna say, "Man, fuck them kids." So it shit. This motherfucker just come back to the show. This motherfucker just came back to the show on the same bullshit he was on when he left. Shit.
He's supposed to change that.
Thank you for that, Matt Professor. And that was, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed it. Fellas, back to our previous program. We talked about this a little bit more, but they're still talking about these NFL players being able to go back to college.
Oh, yeah.
Signed an NFL contract, but then decided to go back to college. That is what's going on right now, involving a lawsuit with 16 football players, 4 of whom are currently assigned to NFL rosters. So yesterday, a judge in Louisiana granted the group a temporary restraining order that would make those players eligible to return to college athletics. So our own Matt Zenitz putting it out there on X with the 2022 recruiting class being granted another year of college eligibility. There are players who have signed NFL contracts who are now looking into filing lawsuits that would allow them to return back to college, possibly even transfer. That's what sources are telling him. And one of the players involved in that lawsuit is undrafted Bucs linebacker Jack Pyburn. So he's still on Tampa's roster as the preseason continues, but is looking for a potential path back to college and back to LSU. So his argument is centering around the NCAA's new 5-for-5 rule and an ACL injury that sidelined him for part of the 2023 season when he was at Florida.
Coming to you first, man, Professor. He wanted to come back to the LSU Tigers. But should the NFL rookies who don't make the roster be allowed to return to college and get another shot at football?
No, I'm sorry. See, everybody wants to have it both ways. Like, remember a couple years ago when the Oklahoma City Thunder player missed the year after he had signed his contract, but everybody, when he came back the next year, said that was his rookie year. Yeah. Now everybody wants to say, because these guys signed a contract, they're rookies in the league that they're in, even though they haven't played a down during the regular season. So everybody wants to have it both ways. I don't like this shit at all. I'm sorry. Whether you're an undrafted free agent or you've been drafted, once you sign a goddamn contract, you are now a professional. There is no more. I don't give a damn if you have another year of college eligibility. Because if you thought you were good enough to be drafted, you would. If you didn't think you were good enough to be drafted, you would have stayed in college for that last year. You tried to take a chance and see if somebody would draft your ass. You accepted an undrafted free agency contract. Now my thing is, if you went through the entire draft, you wasn't drafted. I think, honestly, I don't have a problem if you go back to school by then, especially if you don't have an agent. If you never signed with a team, I don't have a problem with you going back because you see the writing on the wall that your ass ain't going to make it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I don't care for this. I truly don't.
So I'm paraphrasing here on Pharaoh. Do you agree with Matt Professor just say, basically, if you go to the draft and you undrafted, but you didn't sign the contract, you didn't go to the training camp, you should be able to go back to school? Matt Professor, is that correct? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't mind if they do it that way, but signing a contract, you're out of it. I'm sorry.
They have to sign the contract. If they sign the contract, it's a null void. You don't get to go back.
So what you say, Pharaoh? Should NFL, even if they sign the contract, like they say, this guy's still on the Tampa Bay roster. No, should NFL rookies who don't make the roster be allowed to return to college and get another shot at football? And make sure I say this right. And I think because the NFL just said that not the NFL, the NCAA gave them 5 years now instead of 4, they upped it to 5. So that's why this guy could go back for a 5th year.
What to 5?
The college
5 years of eligibility.
5 years of eligibility.
Yeah,
play
that's
college
the
football.
Play. Yeah, that's the play. But
that's what I'm saying. So that's what he's using to be able to go back and play.
You telling me they can go back?
Yeah.
For 5 years.
No, not for 5 years. For his 5th
year.
No, what I'm trying to understand here, if you're talking about they have a 5th year senior, right? Eligibility.
Yeah.
Now that's a player that's playing in college. If they leave and go to the NFL and sign a contract.
No. The 4th year leave. He go to the NFL. He signs the contract. He still got that 5th year eligibility back in college. He could go back for his 5th year.
Right, because he didn't graduate.
I don't know if he graduated or not. He still got 5 years to play football. He can go back for that 5th year.
When you sign a contract, your ass, you staying where you at.
Okay.
Now, because I mean, that's unfair. How you gonna go back after you done played with a bunch of grown men that was top of their damn teams to go back? It's just like LeBron going to the WNBA at that point. Nah, we ain't doing that shit.
I got you. And Tim Dog,
Pharaoh, going to college like he did.
Going to college, yeah. And Pharaoh brought right into my next question. Does giving NFL rookie a path back to college create an unfair advantage over players who stayed in school?
I'm saying if you want to go back to college, you can go back, but you can't play football. I don't see no problem with that. You can go back all you want to get your degree, but when you go back, you cannot play college football.
Now, Now I'm asking. I want to ask this: do you think it's different if they go back to college and play in a different sport? Like you have a bunch of pro baseball players and minor league baseball players who go back to college and play in a different sport.
Here's the argument I have with
I didn't thought about that. I didn't thought about that, Matt, but that's a good one.
Here's the argument I would have with that. They're allowed to go professional baseball out of high school.
Exactly. Chris Christie. For,
I've always had an issue with that.
Florida
I've always
State.
had
Remember
an
Chris
issue with
Christie?
that.
So,
Well, not Chris Christie.
just
What?
like,
Chris Winkie.
you know, hockey, you know what I mean?
Winkie. Chris Winkie. Winkie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Florida
about.
State. Yeah, I said no, man. Chris Christie, that big motherfucker from New Jersey. I wanted to think that motherfucker playing dance sports.
He went back to play a different sport.
Yeah.
He go back to play baseball. So
He went back to play a football. Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if that makes you give you an advantage or whatever the case is, but
I think I agree with everybody, man. I think once you put your name in the hat, you damn near stuck. That's just like you go to apply for a job. Yeah, I'm about to go apply for the job, but I don't get this job, then I can be able to go back to my other job after I done gave them my 2 weeks notice.
Right.
Nah, nigga, you done.
That's a good example right there.
I'm being real.
Like you overqualified, because I'm pretty sure they want to go back to get NIL money that they're not getting as a rookie in the NFL.
Yeah. Okay. Matt Professor, up to the next question. Would you risk an NFL opportunity if you knew you could return to college for another season?
Honestly, unless you're going to be in the top 2 rounds, stay your ass in school. If somebody give you a third round grade, why are you leaving? Unless your family needs money, why are you leaving?
I got you.
Man, the hell with the family. If I know I ain't good enough, I ain't leaving what I got.
That's my point.
All right, Pharaoh, could this rule change how undrafted rookies approach NFL training camp and roster battles?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all you doing is opening up pathways for. We don't have enough teams for this bullshit. We got 30 NFL teams. Not everybody's gonna make a goddamn team.
That's why there's Canada.
Right, and then you go over there, they're not.
That bullshit. Hold up, Pharaoh. All that bullshit. What is it?
XFL, XFL, UFL, whatever it is.
I try to watch it, man. I try to give them some love, but I can't watch it.
Bro, I couldn't do that shit. I'm sorry. That didn't feel like real football.
It's hard, man. It's hard, man.
And I'm not. And you know what? Let me say. I don't want to say those guys aren't talented and aren't athletic. I just couldn't watch that bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because I hate to say it like this. Saturday is what? College football.
College football. Or when football not in session or not in season like it was all this year, whatever the hell you could find. Yeah. But I'm not watching no fucking UFL. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. And it came on Saturday, and I was like, I tried to, but
I started watching old TV shows. Fuck
exactly. Pharaoh, I cut you off, man. You say what you got to say, Pharaoh, man. I didn't cut you off, man. If you can remember what you was stating, man, get back to your point.
Football,
I know.
You don't watch it either. You don't tell the bullshit. You don't watch it either.
I watch the highlights. I ain't watching the
Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't watch the highlights.
Exactly.
Hey, I sat down there for one quarter. I was like, this ain't it.
Correct.
Oh my god.
And like we said, we're not knocking it. I guess we're just not used to it. We're just not used to it.
It's too much talking, man.
Yeah, we're just not used to it. Yeah.
I don't need to hear the play being called or how you picking. I don't care. I don't care about hearing all.
Yeah.
There's too much going on. You're too involved.
Honestly,
I
if
just
they
want
did
to
it
watch
like
the game.
If they organized it more like NFL Europe, where NFL coaches was in Europe coaching during the off season, I think more people would get with it. But the fact that some of these coaches are people who couldn't make it in the NFL nor college, and they're coaching these guys to try to get them noticed and get them opportunities to get to the NFL. If they treated this more like an NFL cedar league, I think it would come off better.
That's what I was about to say too.
Basketball.
And I agree with you on that, Matt. I was about to say that if they use it as a farming system like they used to use with the what was the CBA when it used to be the CBA, but now they call it the G League. Yeah. When they had the CBA doing basketball, and they used the NFL Europe as that as well as
there was a lot of NFL Europe. There was a lot of NFL Europe players that made it into the NFL.
Yeah.
Yes.
But getting back to the show, getting back to the question, we talk about, we got off track there, but good point everybody brought up. Tim Dawg, is returning to college after an NFL stint a second chance, or is it changing what college football is supposed to be?
It's changing what college football used to be, amateur sport. So if you leave playing college and you go to the NFL and then you want to come back because you didn't get picked, but yet you practiced and done everything else with the NFL players, that gives you an advantage. It gives you knowledge of what you need to improve on and do to make it. But you should have known that before you left the first time.
Yeah. Hey, question to everybody: is it still considered amateur sports with the NIL deals?
No, I was just gonna say NIL actually ruined college football. At least the money that they're getting in NIL.
Any sport, because you can get an NIL deal being on the swim team or whatever.
Well, let's be honest. College football is NIL haven, is the NFL NIL haven rather. Like I said, the fact that these kids, some of these kids make more in NIL money in a year than they will with their rookie contract in the NFL is what's going to ruin college football. And honestly, it's already changed the game to the point where they can almost not go back now.
Yeah. Okay, fellas. Hey, good conversation. Well,
that Brittany Renner, man, she's out there looking for them NIL millionaires. Goddamn it.
Yeah. Well. One conference is not going down with it, and they have passed a rule banning players to coming back from the NFL back to college.
Big Ten is pushing back against players returning to college from the NFL. ESPN reporting that the Big Ten will pass a rule today that disallows those players from playing for Big Ten schools. That reportedly would include players who went through the NFL draft process and did not withdraw, players who appeared on NFL rosters, or a player who signed a contract with a pro league. Two of those players, tight end Daquan Wright and defensive tackle Xavier Harris, are heading to LSU. Leaders from the SEC are set to meet today to discuss this issue.
Matt Professor, I guess your team say, "Fuck it, we getting these motherfuckers back."
Actually, the SEC did pass the rule that they couldn't come. Yeah, that they would get fined. And no, they weren't coming back to LSU. They were coming to LSU. They were Ole Miss players who played for Lane Kiffin last year.
Okay.
But yeah, the SEC late this afternoon passed their rule that they couldn't, that they would fine coaches who took back these players. But the thing of it is, passing this shit after the fact does no good.
Yeah. Exactly. So, Farrell, do you agree with Big Ten and SEC now not letting these guys? Well, basically, we already say that once you're gone, you're gone.
Yeah.
But now you hear that they say that, hey, once you're gone, you're gone.
I really don't give a damn about SEC until them schools realize that they have black players on that goddamn team and stop treating them like fucking slaves out there in the Southeastern Conference. But no, I would say that I agree with them on their decision with the Big Ten, because like we said before, you sign a contract, you're a pro. There's no coming back. Now, if you want to come back and get a degree, that's cool. But other than that, sports wise, you're just gonna be out here looking like a spectator like everybody else.
All right, Tim Dawg. Like I say, I heard the SEC, but I wasn't sure, Mad Professor, because I had the question worded that the Big Ten and the SEC say that no, once you're gone, you're gone. So Tim Dawg, you agreeing with that? And should all the college conferences adopt this? I guess the way of thinking.
NCAA should adopt it. It shouldn't be the college.
That's one. Okay.
It shouldn't be a individual school thing. It should be the NCAA thing. And most of those kids come back because the NIL money. And when you think about it, they're not coming back to enhance their performances. They coming back to be employed. That's me. That's what I'm thinking. Because why would you leave thinking that you're gonna go into the NFL? Then when you don't, I'm gonna go back and go get my money. No.
And man, the fact of the matter is, and I think we already said this, but if you think that you're good enough to go to the league and you already know the rules and you already have that thought in the back of your mind, I want to return to college, don't get an agent, don't sign anything, don't go to a goddamn training camp. Let's see how it falls. And then, like you say, Mad Professor, I think you said it, if I didn't get drafted, I'm taking my ass back to school. But once you go to the training camp or put your name on it and you get out there, and like you say, Pharaoh, these motherfuckers way better than I am. Shit, I need to take my ass back to work on my no, it's a little bit too late then. It's a little bit too late for you to make that decision.
As a scapegoat, yeah.
It's just crazy, man. And to your point, Tim Dog, I think you talk about the NIL deal, especially when you talk about women. It's only the men's sports that want to go back. Women stay because they know they're making that money. They know they're not gonna make that money in the W. No, I'm just saying they're not gonna make that money in the W. So I could make $5 million a year in college. So that's why they stay the whole damn time. Instead of I go for $5 million to making, well, right now they're up to $1 million. Hell no. It's just the men's sports that, like you say, you think that you're better than you truly are, and you think you go out there and you're playing against people. Instead of I don't know how many players on a team. I think of how many scholarships you have. So you might have 100 motherfuckers.
They have up to 35 some schools, 25 mostly.
But I'm just saying how many players are on the team. They got more than 35 players.
They have 100 players on the team.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You go from a team that have over 100 players, then you go into a team that only can have 53. You got to be one of the best out of those goddamn 53.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about it. It's only 1,500 NFL players.
Exactly.
So your odds are very low.
Exactly. Moving along, fellas, man. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I guess this guy's taking his ball and he's going to Miami.
Breaking news out of the NBA coming down today. Klay Thompson is expected to sign with the Miami Heat. That is according to ESPN. Now, he reached a buyout agreement with the Mavs, making him a free agent after clearing waivers. Now, Klay spent the past 2 seasons in Dallas, averaging just under 13 points per game. He turned 36 in February and is entering his 14th NBA season. The 4-time NBA champ will now join Giannis and the Heat in search of his 5th title, and we're looking at the Miami Heat's projected starting lineup. We got Bam, we got Giannis, Andrew Wiggins, and then we have Klay Thompson and Davion Mitchell. That's what we're looking at here in Miami.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
They did there.
Yeah, signing that. It's odd to hear that Klay averaged 13 points for me, and I know that he scores in the high 20s. But with that being said, Matt Professor, does Klay Thompson give Miami enough shooting to make them a legitimate championship contender?
No, because like you said, he
it's
only
hard
averaged
hearing 13 points. That's what I'm saying. It boggles your mind
last year. And it wasn't that he was defended hard. No, he missed. So no, I mean the Miami needed shooting. So any little bit they could have gotten should help, but this ain't it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What do you guys say about it, Farrell?
I would say if anything that they're bringing him there is for veteran knowledge.
And Farrell, that right into my question. Can Klay Thompson become the veteran leader Miami needs alongside Giannis?
What do you mean become the veteran? He is the veteran.
He is the veteran. Right. I know.
You're 36. Hey, you about to become the veteran leader.
Oh, yeah. He the oldest player on that team.
But yeah, with that being said, I believe that's what they did. They brought him there to be the LeBron James of their team.
Okay, then. All right, then. Well, there's a rumor going around, Tim Dog, and I'm going to give you a chance to answer this question first. There's a rumor going around that says that Kyrie Irving might be in the goddamn mix. So, if Miami was somehow to land Kyrie Irving, would the Heat have the best big three in the NBA?
I wouldn't give up Davion Mitchell for Kyrie Irving, even though Kyrie right now may be a better player, but he's too old too, and Davion
and he's coming up with injury.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be the big three. That'd be like the big 2.5. So.
Okay. All right. Back to you, Matt Professor. Who would benefit more from Kyrie joining Miami? Giannis, Klay, or the Heat as a whole?
Hey, what's up, Eddie? No Raiders. Anyway,
what's up, Ed?
I don't think that Kyrie joining is just like Klay joining. Who gives a goddamn? He's not gonna at this point in his career, he's not gonna give them enough to make that much of a difference. And I mean, and no folks who listen or watch it, don't go against my saying that a veteran squad is better than a veteran talented squad is better than a young talent squad.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying right now is Klay is not the Klay Thomas he was when he was with the Splash Brothers.
No.
And Kyrie Irving, not even the same player he was 4 years ago. So it's not helping that much.
Kyrie haven't been this. Kyrie haven't. I hate to say this before you say this. Farrell, let me say this. Kyrie haven't been the same since he left Cleveland, went to Boston because he thought he could lead a team, and found out there's more pressure. Then he talked shit saying we don't need a coach who went to Jersey. He hasn't been the same since then that I've seen.
Nope.
I could be wrong, but Farrell, man, go ahead. What you about to say? I mean to cut you off.
No. Klay Thompson, man. So he last season was 39.3% field goal percentage.
Damn.
4.1 made, and 10.6 attempted per game. 3-point percentage was 38.3.
Wait, hold on. You said 39%. 39% is just for without the field, without threes. Oh, that's threes.
That's field goal percentage. 3-point percentage was 38. It was lower.
Ah, damn, Clay.
And then his free throw percentage was under 80%. That dude was damn near 90% back in the day.
Again, he ain't the shooter he used to be.
11 points per game, almost 12 points per game average last season.
Okay. God damn.
That dude is like what they say, he's a minuscule of what he used to be.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He ain't even a shadow of what he used to be.
Picking on his ass too last year. Remember, he got a little discussion with the dude on the side. He's like, "You ain't who you used to be." And he got mad at him.
Shit, I don't need Tim Dog. The last question.
I mean, maybe Megan was wearing him out. I don't know, but he was trash last year.
Yeah. Well, shit. Megan might have put that WAP on him. Shit,
that's what I'm talking about.
She should have put a cut on it, huh?
Yeah. Well, with this last question, Farrell, you just made it easier. How would Klay role change if Kyrie Irving also joined the Heat? Tim Dog.
Oh man. Well, they will play them both together because Kyrie will be the point guard and Klay will be the shooting guard. But to me, I think he would do better with Miami only because of the disciplined play of the team. You know, that Heat culture, and Miami. That's all they do. They scheme to shoot threes. So to me, I think he would do better only because the team plays around the three. And they will give him more opportunities to shoot.
Okay. Hey, it's just hypothetical. But if if they were to land on Kyrie, is that a championship team? Do you see him making it to NBA Finals?
No, because the only thing that they're gonna fight over is who comes off the bench first. I mean, that's not a championship team there. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
No, the championship team is the 76ers. It's for them to fuck it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that out of the East, it's 76ers.
And I'm gonna tell you, y'all know I like LeBron. Y'all know I like him going to the Sixers. But the NBA have set it up for LeBron and them to win, for the Sixers to win.
Yeah, without question. They have the fewest back-to-backs. They have the fewest in 4 games.
Yes.
I mean, 3 games in 4 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad how few they have of them.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? I'm a big 76er fan. I'm a big LeBron fan. But when I heard that, Mad Professor, I'm like you. I say to myself, yeah, they want this motherfucker to win this ring bad.
Yeah, bad.
They wanted to win bad. But check this out, Bad Professor. I'm going to take it if we win it.
I know you are. As a fan, you should. I mean, shit. If he came to the Pelicans, I'd celebrate their title if they got one. I'm not saying not to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bemoan you doing so. I'd question your fanhood if you did.
Hey, this is not the bubble. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But Eddie, Eddie, I'm gonna say this, Ed. The problem I have with them adding Klay and talking about adding Kyrie is they neither of them add what Miami was missing in that shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neither of them do that. And like I said, I don't know if Clay gonna shoot as bad as he did last year. I hope he wouldn't, because he was always my favorite player on those championship Golden State teams.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he fixes the problem in Miami, especially since he don't play defense anymore.
Not
That's
like
what
he used to,
Megan said.
Yeah. It's just the fact that I think with if they was to get Kyrie, and it's just like we were talking earlier, we want to see the old Kyrie and we still want to see the old Clay.
Right.
But now we seen, like you said, minuscule. I put it in my arsenal. The player that 13 points. That's when you say 13 points. I'm like, 13 points. What the fuck?
Yeah.
13
You can't
points
imagine it being that low.
No, I can't. I cannot. When you talking about Clay,
what do you think he felt? He couldn't imagine that shit. He the one shooting it. Yeah.
How you think Megan felt?
Nigga, you only 38% shooting? Man, what the fuck?
All right, fellas, man. We go to our last
what up,
topic.
Robert, man? I had my I had the chat on the wrong. I had it on private chat, not comments. Hey, that's your buddy right there. He's a big Eagles fan.
Man, you saw what he said, man. I saw that earlier. You missed that. I saw that comment. Come on now. I saw that comment. Go Birds, baby. Come on, man. Come on.
Ravens are birds.
No, he talking about the Eagles. No.
Cardinals are bird.
No. Only Eagles say go Birds. The Ravens say
Seahawk is a bird.
The Ravens say don't shoot. That what the motherfuckers say. Baltimore. Don't shoot.
They can't say that because they do a lot of that.
Man, the last topic, man, I think we talked about this. I only got one question about it. The WNBA finally said that these motherfuckers ain't eligible.
And Royce White keeping the full court press on the WNBA after the league said they are ineligible for next year's draft.
That's enough of that shit. I can't stand that bitch.
Yeah,
I can't stand with that bitch. But I got to get, if I wrote it, y'all want y'all to get your answer. Matt Professor, I'm coming to you. This is the last one I got. Do you think that WNBA was right to deny Cantor and White eligibility after what appears to be an attempt to mock the league?
Let me tell you why. The problem I have with both of these bastards, especially that fucking Royce White piece of shit, is, dude, you weren't good enough to be in the league for 5 years.
He only played 3 games.
You played 3 fucking games in the NBA and you was bounced. 1, you wasn't good. 2, you're afraid to fly.
Yeah.
So you wasn't good enough to play with the fellas. These girls, some of these girls will bust your ass too. And as far as Inez Cantor go, nigga, to be draft eligible in the WNBA, you had to have played 4 years in college and out of college eligibility. You didn't do either one of those things. Number one.
Came from a foreign country.
Two, well, they don't have a problem drafting foreign, but 2, to be considered a transitioned woman, you have to be on female hormones for at least 2 years. All of this shit was just him trying to get his name back out again because MAGA forgot all about him. Sophie Cunningham, another trash ass maggot who brought the shit in the spotlight because of her sorry ass. People don't recognize. They say she's an 8-year vet. She's not an 8-year vet of the WNBA. She's only been in the WNBA 1 fucking year, this year alone, and she only signed a 1-year contract.
No, she was there for a minute. She was in Phoenix. She played with Phoenix.
Wait, she played with Phoenix very shortly. Then she got bounced to Europe.
Okay.
All over Europe. And then she came back for 1 year to play with the Fever. They're not re-signing this girl. Like I said, all this culture war bullshit because of these sorry ass players. She's not that good of a player at all. She averages 0.8 point a game.
Yeah, she had a triple. She had a triple zero. She had a triple zero the other night.
She had a triple zero the other day.
For 15 minutes, she had 0.0 rebound and 0 goddamn assists.
And it's what I said it's what I said on Facebook to somebody who was talking about, man, the WNBA need to get a New Orleans team and sign Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark and bring them here for fucking what? So they can continue to lose?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got you. Pharaoh, your thoughts, man, on the WN finally saying that these guys are not eligible.
Good. They finally made a good decision on some clown ass activity. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah. And I say the same thing on Tim Dog. I don't want to see a giant ass
wannabe.
or whatever you call them running down the court trying to, shame women. Like, come on, man.
And that's the same thing I said, especially Tim Dog, because he got ejected the other night from the game. I think the Fever was playing Chicago. They throw him out of there because he got into one of the players. And the point of the matter that I'm making is, if you say that you trying to protect the women, why are you trying to antagonize the women that's on the court? If that was the case, you just sit on the side of the game, wear your T-shirt, and just be quiet.
Correct.
Just be
quiet. What do you think Royce is going to do? He already beat his wife. Shit.
Exactly. He can't see her for 50 damn years. He got a 50 damn
restraining order.
Yeah, restraining order for 50 damn years. I ain't never heard that shit before. Shit, I did 1 year, but the mother give me 50 years. Yeah, that's a great ass whipping, I guess. But Tim Dog, what are your thoughts on the WNBA finally saying that Cantor and what's it called, White is not eligible?
Oh man, I mean it's inevitable. I mean, we all know why they was doing it, so fuck them. Next,
yeah,
their 15 minutes is up.
Yeah, right. And the fact of the matter is that I think it's less than 1%. Somebody correct me, I'm wrong. Transgender athletes in all of sports.
No, it's not a full point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not even a full point.
So I don't hear no transition females to males complain about joining male activities.
Right.
That's true. That's true. It's just the fact of the matter that
they know better. So
I know this is a sports show, but I want to get this in. That's just like Matt Professor. I don't know if you saw it. That I think the guy that Saeed, that's his name, Abdul Saeed.
Oh, the guy running for senator in Michigan.
Yeah, he was on Jesse Waters.
Yeah, I saw that bullshit.
And Jesse Waters asked him, "What do you think about transgender?" He was like, I really don't care. Like you, man, I really don't. I'm paraphrasing. I really don't give a fuck because my constituents not worried about that. I'm worried about this, and this. But it seems as though that everybody on the right is the transgender issue with men playing with women. And I think we all agree we don't want to see men in sports as well. But when you're talking transgender, like you say, Mad Professor, it's not even 1% of transgender playing sports. And like you say, Pharaoh, they don't even want to play the sports with the goddamn women. So why is it such a big issue that they're trying to push this narrative about, Mad Professor?
Well, because it gets the dummies riled up, and that's all it's about. It makes the dummies think that they give a shit. And if you notice, it's people that nobody talks about anymore. Like I said, Sophie Cunningham is a loser. Royce White is a fucking loser. Riley Gaines was a fucking loser.
Yeah.
They do all this shit so that people will talk about them and give them money to talk stupid shit. These people are fucking clowns. They just are. I'm sorry.
They're definitely a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I say, Tim Dog, it's just the fact that they're pushing this narrative, but why? For me, like we say, it's a clown show. Tim Dog.
Because it gives them something to talk about because they have nothing to talk about. They don't know shit other than, controversy. So you create a conversation that nobody really cares about but you, and you call it news. You call it interesting. No, it's just stupid.
And the last question, I want everybody to answer. I'm gonna start with you, Pharaoh. Did the WNBA made a mistake by saying that? Just say what they say. You consider yourself a woman. They messed up by not saying that you have to be a biological woman at birth to join the league, or what I guess what I'm trying to say. They didn't make a mistake by not putting that in their bylaws, I guess.
The United States is the only country to where you have to be so specific to keep dumbasses from thinking that they could join because you didn't specifically say I had to be a woman with a womb or whatever the case is. A woman is a woman. There's only two genders. And this trying to figure out identify as that shit should be against the law. You born one way, that's who you are. If you want to transition, that's fine. But when they dig you up 2,000 years from now, they're gonna say these bones is a woman and these bones is a man. They ain't gonna know that the bones transitioned.
I got you. But what you gotta say about it, Matt Professor?
I like that.
Well, in 2,000 years, your bones are going to be dust. They normally dust off in less than 50.
Man, they can
They find these goddamn
mummies are treated different. Remember
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Mummies are prepared. But the problem, like I said, the problem I have with all of this is it's just a way to rile up the dumbasses. It truly is, because you don't hear them fuss about women who transition to men who want to play. You only hear about women playing with men.
Ooh,
that's the shit.
damn.
That's why it tells you their whole fucking argument is just about angering the dummies and trying to get the dummies to vote for them because they want to protect women, even though they voted a fucking pedophile rapist into the White House. And in fact, maggots already said, and some Republicans, there was a report came out. I hate doing this political shit, but there was a report that came out on the Hill. The Hill did it, I think, about 3-4 weeks ago, that 2 out of 3 Republicans would still vote for somebody who was accused of domestic violence. So don't give me this bullshit about you want to fucking protect women. You want to protect women? Put the motherfuckers in jail.
Yeah.
Hey, like this one dude said, if you for illegals, if they could scope out the pedophiles, give them the citizenship, because they're doing America a favor.
Yeah, and Tim, I'm gonna let you close it out.
Pedophiles.
Tim, I'm gonna let you close it out. But to go back to what you said, Matt Professor, some guys say that he didn't care if Donald Trump was going, if 40 women came up and say that Donald Trump molested them and they had proof, he would still vote for Donald Trump.
Correct.
Like, God damn. Boy, God damn.
Correct.
You know what's sad
like,
is?
God damn.
You know what's sad? We have much pressing issues in the United States, and they have made this an issue instead of healthcare or things that we need. This is what we're talking about in the United States. No wonder people are laughing at us.
I got you. Tim Dog, I'm gonna let you close it out. What you think, man?
I think it's just a bunch of hogwash, a bunch of motherfuckers who trying to make something relevant that's not, because they sad about their life, so they want other people's lives to be sad too. I don't know. It's just ridiculous how you overlook the reason what the things that happen when you come over to this country. You seem to overlook the bad that the president is doing, just to what? Say that you're an American, just to say that you matter, just to say that your ideas aren't. Fuck that. Y'all just need to get a fucking life.
And like Matt Professor said earlier, it does something that, and I think we all agree upon, that nobody's really talking about, but they can't run on anything else. But we can say this and they get their base riled up. Hey, who's this? Look at Tim, brother-in-law. Y'all fellas have a good night. You too, brother-in-law. Thanks for checking us out.
Man, you sleepy already?
Man, you know, brother, brother-in-law ain't like he used to be. Brother-in-law
the sun go down, he go down.
Yeah, man. Me and brother-in-law should hang out. As soon as I get to Charleston, me and brother-in-law hang out about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Now I hit the Charleston. As soon as I get there, about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, brother-in-law black. Brother-in-law, you ready to go home? Brother-in-law, I just got here. Shit. You going to the house already? Shit, 6 o'clock.
He ain't lying, man. Listen, he was waiting for me to come over to their street house one day. As soon as I sat down and took a shot, he was over there snoring. I was like, yeah, man.
Brother-in-law, man, you sleep well.
He wake up, won't go to bed about a couple of hours.
Man, had to move the heater and stuff so he don't fall into it.
But brother, we just fucking with you, man. But Mad Professor, I'm glad you're back. Tell him why you mad, my brother. Usually we do this on Friday night, but Mad Professor, you're not usually on the show, so I'm gonna give you a chance to shine.
Honestly, I forgot why the hell I'm mad this week. Because I think we talked about it already. we talked about why I'm mad already. Got me sweating already and shit. But I can say this. This weekend proved to me why sports in general is starting to piss me off. If you guys notice, since the NFL season is coming up, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to make fantasy picks while I'm doing this shit at the same time. If you notice that players like Joe Burrow, who I do like Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Sunshine, who I don't.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, who I don't. Yeah. And Josh Allen, who I don't. get all the fucking time in the world to say, everybody's like, oh, well, he gonna come through. He gonna come through. He gonna make it. But players like Lamar Jackson, they're saying he don't need to be in the league. Why is this man still in the league right now? I mean, are you shitting me? Why is it that these black quarterbacks get no grace at all when it comes to when it comes to success? But these other quarterbacks who've done nothing in years, and I'm gonna put Aaron Rodgers' trash ass in this too, get all the grace in the world, but black quarterbacks don't get no grace. If you listen to them talking, Lamar Jackson should have won the Super Bowl 15 times, and the fact that he hasn't won one or even gotten to one is a demerit on his career. Rather than saying the same things about Justin Herbert, who comes in every year ranked in the top 5 in quarterbacks, and every year finishes in the bottom 10 every fucking year. So people, get over your racist bullshit. Let these guys play ball. Let these guys develop into whatever they're going to develop into. Because guess the hell what? If Lamar Jackson never makes a Super Bowl, he's still a fucking Hall of Famer at this point in his career. Get the hell over yourselves. And guess what? Joe Burrow's still not.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Damn, I hit the wrong button. You're exactly right, man. You know how I feel about, because my man, they still say my man still got something to prove. I'm talking about my quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he'd have been to 2 Super Bowls. I played
and I forgot to bring him up. I forgot to bring him up because he's the reason I thought of it.
Yeah, he outplayed the best quarterback in the league 2 times in the Super Bowl.
Right.
But yeah, he still got something to prove. But it is what it is.
Mahomes don't get that talk.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, but Patrick threw that ball.
But I'm gonna tell you the difference between Patrick Mahomes and the others is Patrick Mahomes don't rock the boat at all. In fact, he didn't even got his wife to shut up, which is amazing.
Exactly.
He don't rock the boat.
Yeah, I applaud him for that.
Thank you, Mad Professor, for what? Tell him why you mad. Oh, Mad Professor, we don't have one. I should have brought it back. Mad Professor, we had a good goddamn.
I saw it last week. Weird Sport. I saw that shit last week.
Man, I sent you some, but you ain't want to play them.
I saw that.
Shit, man. Pharaoh, man, just put it up.
Oh no, I forgot. Your phone got hacked.
My phone got hacked, man. Oh, Mad Professor, man, my damn. Hold on, no, Mad Professor. I was telling the fellas earlier, man. My goddamn email got hacked. My YouTube channel got hacked.
Damn.
Man, yeah. Because it was tied to my, because you know your Gmail. If you got a Gmail, it's tied to your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So once they hacked that, they hacked my damn Gmail. That's why I didn't do the show Friday. I checked my damn YouTube channel and said I was going live. When I turned it on, the motherfucker doing an XRP crypto shit, live crypto shit. Like what the
damn kid.
But you know what? Hold on, fellas, before we come to you, Pharaoh. You know what the bad part about it, though, Bad Professor?
What's that?
That motherfucker had like 6,000 people to it. They need to watch that shit. I can't get 10 people to come watch my.
Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch?
That's the shit that pissed me the fuck off. He had 6,000 people watching this bullshit. I couldn't get 10 people to watch mine. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit.
Bruh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, man. Pharaoh King, man. Let's go with your goddamn trivia question of the week. Pharaoh, what you got for us this week, my brother?
Hey, this question is going. Football season's coming up. As Matt Professor say, he's doing his picks for what you call it, fantasy picks. So I got a fantasy question for you guys.
All right, what you got, Pharaoh?
So there it is. Who's the leader in fantasy points per game since 2000, when this is, when fantasy football started?
PPR.
In the PPR format.
I mean, is this retired players as well? I'm gonna make sure I get it right.
I will say this.
Or they active players?
They're all active.
Oh, they're
Christian
all
McCaffrey.
The active.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh shit. Damn. Ah. Damn. I don't want to steal your answer. Shit. Now, you know, I was cheating in high school too. Might as well look on your paper. Oh shit. Man. So you said active, because I was going with Adrian Peterson, but he ain't active no more.
How about Patricia Holmes? Patricia Mahomes.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Patricia.
a good one. No, I'm gonna go with your quarterback. Give me he said Josh Allen. Ed said Josh Allen.
I'm with
Give
it.
me
I'm with
Lamar
Eddie.
Jackson. Give me Lamar
with Eddie.
Jackson. I'm going Lamar
with Eddie.
Jackson. Joe said Odell Beckham. Okay.
This dude.
This dude. What's the answer there, Pharaoh?
He only played 2 preseason games, Joe. Goddamn.
Yeah. What's the answer there, Pharaoh? What's the answer, Pharaoh?
Hold on a second. Got you.
He put over had the answer ready. You already knew it.
I said
motherfucker.
it. I told you. I used to have him on my teams. I know this dude's points.
God damn. Because he can catch it, he
That
run
makes
it.
sense too. Mhm.
Yeah, he gets a lot of passing yards. He gets a lot of running yards, and he scores touchdowns.
See, I was going to cheat off your paper and get that. See, I could have got it right, but I didn't want to cheat, man. I want y'all to think,
Thank
know,
you for
hey,
that. Thank you
yeah,
for that.
Yeah. And then, of course, you haven't been on in a while, so you want to give your ass a little bit of sunshine, let you shine
Oh
a little
my
bit.
Oh, wow.
Lord.
Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for
Hey, I
that.
had to give y'all an easy one this week.
Oh, shit. Thank you for that, my main man, Pharaoh, with what? The trivia question of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I think football is 2 weeks away, right?
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks away. And ladies and gentlemen, once it's here, those 2 weeks, because college starts this week.
Yes, it does.
College start this week.
Look,
and then,
look,
ladies and gentlemen,
I got them ready.
You got them ready. You know what?
Got 'em ready.
Scan that in and
Hey,
send me
we got
an
a nice
email.
photo for 'em this year.
Scan that in and send me an
man.
email. for that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, like you say, college football start this week. And then, of course, next Wednesday night, it's time for what? Yeah, let's
Haven't
pick up
heard
his
that in
bag,
a
ladies
long
and gentlemen.
time.
That's right. Let's pick up his
It's
bag.
in 2 weeks, not next week. 2 weeks.
Oh, I thought it was shit. Football start this week. I thought it's the week after college football.
No, it's
It start on the-
Because
September 9th.
final
We got
cuts
2
aren't
weeks.
till next
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
Final
God
cuts
damn
got to
it.
be put in Monday and Tuesday. I think final cuts got to be in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So remember,
man.
Yeah, the week after.
instead of
Well-
doing the 4 weeks, they took a week out.
To give
So they
them
can
an
do the
extra regular
17
season
games.
game.
Well,
Yeah.
just for that, then that's the preview. Then we can do this one then too.
I'm gonna
Friday,
tell
2
y'all why.
weeks.
I'm gonna tell you why I love my boy Eddie.
What do you say?
Eddie, unlike Tim, only has one team in each category he loves. He loves him some Florida State in college, no matter who the fuck they playing, and he loved the Raiders, no matter who the fuck they playing. Now he'll follow the Saints. He'll follow the Saints since he is from New Orleans,
Yeah.
but he not rooting for the Saints. His team is the Raiders and Florida State.
Tim,
Unlike
the 9th,
Tim.
man, that's a Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Pharaoh, man, had
Your
me
ass supposed to be
laughing.
asleep anyway.
Yeah, and Pharaoh had me laughing. Had me laughing at you though. You saw the new commercial with the camel because they had Chris Collinsworth. They had Chris Collinsworth, Mike
yeah.
Tirico.
Okay.
Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico. They got the camel from what day it is. He and Mike Tirico. Mike. Because it started on
commercial,
September
bro.
the 8th.
Yeah.
It started on September the 8th. It started on September the 8th. And Chris Collinsworth was like, oh, this guy. And he like, quiet, Chris. Mike.
That's my commercial,
Football started on
bro.
what? He say, what day start on, Mike? Come on, Mike, say it. He say, hump day. Hump day. Then he looking for old boy from used to be the head coach for the Steelers. Mike Tomlin.
Oh,
Mike
Tomlin.
Tomlin.
So
Yeah.
he went to Mike Tomlin. Mike, don't start. You ain't seen the commercial yet? That shit is hilarious.
It is funny,
bro. Yes, it is.
Finally got some good advertisement.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, brother Law. What's my man? Who else was in here? Juan. We had everybody up in here tonight. Thank y'all fellas for tuning in. And make sure y'all tell your friends about us as well. But before we go, we always like to thank you something funny, something to think about. Tim Dog, what you got for the people, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well.
All right. Today I have a 10-year anniversary on this day when Colin Kaepernick knelt down at the preseason game, which started the shitstorm of the controversy that year. It allowed him to be blackballed from the NFL. That happened 10 years ago. And my question is, has things really changed since then? Not really. Things are still the same. And there can only be change is if you go out and change it yourself. And November the 3rd, hey, get on out there and do your thing. Get out there and change something that really means something. And on that note, find me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's all about me, my son, me and my grandson. My son, he'll be up in there sometime soon. So enjoy, take care. Don't remember November 3rd.
Thank you for that, Tim Dog. My main man, welcome back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a part of the show. You see his name on the marquee, on the flyer. he comes in every now and then. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? Raiders, September 27th, Saints. Okay, there it is. Matt Professor, what you got for the people before we go? And if you want to, shout out your social media so the people can follow you, my brother.
Ain't nothing changed about that, man. But no, today the NFL announced that it's getting rid of the Pro Bowl game.
They're getting rid of what?
The Pro Bowl game. They're just gonna pick Pro Bowlers, but they're not gonna have a game.
Oh shit!
Oh,
good fucking riddance. Because it's just honestly, it's become, to me, the NFL Pro Bowl became worse over the last few years than the NBA All-Star game, and people know how I feel about that. When these players stop treating the game as if it mattered to them, as if they wanted to be on the winning team, what was the fucking point of having it anymore? When they played flag football before they played flag football. So good riddance, NFL Pro Bowl. I mean, don't get me wrong. Before, I used to love the Pro Bowl, that the Super Bowl teams went in the week after and played one more game, or the Super Bowl players rather played one more game, and they got to show off that they had just won the Super Bowl. And then when they switched the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl players couldn't play, but they could go to the game. I love that. I thought that was brilliant because these guys actually gave a damn about the competition. They stopped giving a shit about that, and everybody stopped giving a shit about the Pro Bowl. It went both ways, people. And NFL, you finally got rid of it. Good show, because I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in fucking 15 years.
And when they moved it from Hawaii,
from Hawaii,
that really changed it.
And I think the last time I believe that the Pro Bowl was your boy Rashawn Taylor blew that damn with the kicker. I think it was the kicker, right?
Yes, it was the kicker. Yeah,
that was the last good Super Bowl. I mean, Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl. Yeah, he blew that dude up. But thank you for that, Mad Professor. My main man, Pharoah King. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media so people can follow you as well.
Yeah, we'll get you at Pharaoh_71 Facebook. I mean, IG, and then King Ryan Facebook. I don't have nothing serious, but I do have a little something that's for you guys to remember, especially you guys who have jobs. Just remember, you'd rather drink water from a can of tuna than to be asked to share a fun fact about yourself at a team building activity at work. That's it.
God damn.
God
damn.
I know.
What the fuck?
That's some nasty shit.
That's more than nasty.
Holy shit.
But
he ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Hey, see, I'll be one of the stupid motherfuckers. Fun fact. I like stretching my balls while I be watching movies. Shit. Motherfucker, don't ask me again. I bet you will ask me that shit again. That'd be the last time they asked that question, wouldn't it?
What
Hey,
the
Mr.
hell?
Mr. J, you want to
the
talk?
hell?
Hey, I'm just saying that'd be the last time they ask you a fun fact question. Shit, this motherfucker.
Say,
Nah,
bro,
we can't ask that
Say,
bitch.
bro, what you
Don't-
drinking?
don't-
Tuna canned water.
Right.
Shit. Don't ask me to pass you. Don't ask to pass.
It's
popcorn.
best when
Fuck that.
it's best when it's cold.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
shit.
Eddie, I'm serious. You know that's true, Eddie. You probably thinking the same thing.
I got you, man. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can always find me back at the Band on the Street show once I got my damn YouTube channel back from these hackers. I'm back again. You also catch us every Friday night at 2 Cigars and a Blunt. It's the one that started it off. I'm trying to get that back, ladies and gentlemen. They took that down, but we get it back. You can check us out on there as well. But then you want to stick around for our after show. We call it Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We'll make a left turn. But like Tim Dog Pimby said, we make that left. You can grab that big cut off the goddamn cliff. Then make sure you come check us out on Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, at 7 o'clock. All it goes down. The Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Hey, all we do is talk about sports and sports entertainment. It'd be the first time we'd be talking about the college scenario, who lost, who thought it was going to be in the championship game, because that first loss is going to be the one that's going to set it off. Fella, before we close it out, what y'all see Texas doing this year? Matt Professor. Trash again? Okay.
Trash.
No, I'm just curious because of Arch Man. That's what I'm saying.
Texas has become the new Notre Dame.
Okay. All right. All right. Farrell, you say trash. So
once again, it's the hype of a Manning family member, and it's just gonna be the same shit. They ain't going nowhere. They should have stayed in the Midwest, wherever they were before they came over to the SEC, and they probably would do so.
In the Big 12.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever
What
you
about
call
you,
it.
Tim Dog? You same thing, trash?
I ain't gonna say trash, but they not gonna make it to the
Yeah, Joe.
It ain't gonna be trash, but they'll make it to the playoffs, but
No,
that's
they won't.
about it.
And the last thing, man, I think we talked about this. I think we talked about this before. Eli Manning didn't make the Hall of Fame, right?
Hall of Fame, which is pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
But and this is what I'm about to say. He won 2 Super Bowls. I know he had what? I think his losses and wins
He's
are
the all-time
even.
passing leader for the damn Giants.
No, but what I'm about this is what I'm about to say though. But they compare. I saw they had Jim Kelly numbers, and they had Manning's numbers, and Manning's numbers were better, but Jim Kelly is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that scenario?
Well, the funny thing is, Eli threw fewer interceptions than his brother. A lot fewer. He threw almost as many touchdowns as his brother, but he threw a whole lot fewer interceptions. And the thing of it is, coming into any season, name me one season where Eli's team was the favorite to make the Super Bowl, unlike Peyton's team.
Never.
Exactly.
I give you one better.
And I'm not a Manning fan at all.
Trust me, I know. I know you. I know you're not.
Eli wasn't even a quarterback that they was looking to ever win a Super Bowl.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Then he win 2 of them.
Yeah, and guess
He won
who?
2 before his brother won 2. That's
Exactly.
Against who they considered to go. But I'm just saying when they compare the numbers, when I saw that, it was like Jim Kelly's numbers, Hall of Fame player, they consider in the Hall of Fame. Then they showed Eli. I was like, with 2 Super Bowls, and he got looked over. I'm not saying that he was a first round ballot.
No,
but,
I mean, no, he shouldn't. But the fact that at this point now it's becoming, it's just like with Terrell Owens. They seem to be punishing him for some reason. When Terrell Owens should have easily been a first ballot Hall of Famer, they wanted to punish him. I don't understand why they want to punish Eli. Like I said, I don't like the fucking dude, but I give him his props for playing. Just like with LeBron, I don't like LeBron, but I give him his props for what he's done in his career.
That's right.
I don't understand this shit.
You can't hate what they've done. What they've achieved.
And it's the same thing with Bill Belichick. I know a lot of people don't like him, but there's no excuse for Bill Belichick not to be in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Well, we said those deflate gates and all, the bounty thing.
But for that, no Patriot should be no Patriot.
That's right.
Time should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So I guess we saying, and Tim Dog, you chime in here before we go. Once Bill get in, let the floodgates get in because Vinatieri's in now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Bill gonna get in when Tom Brady gets in next year.
So, you
I
trying
think,
to say
I
you
think
could do
Brady's
the
first.
tandem.
I think Brady's first eligibility is next year or year after. Whenever Tom Brady goes in, Belichick's going to go in.
Ooh, that's gonna be an odd thing. Both of them going.
Yeah, it is.
Because they
It
fell
is.
out at the end.
It is, and
I
that's
like
why
it.
it's going to be fun. That's why I will watch that one.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all check us out on Friday night too. Matter of fact, you gonna be there this Friday, or you gonna try to make it?
this Friday.
You said you was gonna make it last Friday.
I
You
know.
asked,
Last
didn't show up.
Friday. Let me tell you what happened last Friday. Nothing.
Uh-oh.
I ain't give a fuck. But last Friday.
You said, hey, no, you sent your replacement, and he came in for the intro. That his ass dipped out. What's my man?
Wow, I didn't even see that.
Goins, Mr. Goins.
Goins. Yeah,
Oh, Marcus came in.
No,
for
he
the
had
intro.
internet problems. He had internet
Oh, okay.
problems.
I thought he came in for the intro. I looked on. That
You had
motherfucker was
internet
going. I'm like,
problems,
damn.
too. You was out with the goddamn corn huskers and shit. You was out there in the
y'all,
damn farmland trying to get some signal.
Yeah, fuck y'all, man. All right, man. Same thing, man. Make
All
sure
right,
you
good night, Ed,
Friday
man.
night. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, like I always say, don't be a goddamn Tiger Woods. Don't drink and drive. Okay? Call an Uber, call a Lyft, call one of those RoboCops. Don't drink and drive. And my favorite now is don't be a goddamn Tony Romo, or better yet, if you're a billionaire, have somebody else go pick up your Punani for you. Don't your dumb ass go out there and do it your damn self. Mr. York. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't
we
get it.
are out. Peace.
Hey, I have something to say. Goddamn
Oh,
it.
you guys, what you say?
What did the duck say when he bought some chapstick? Put
I'm
it on my
a-
bill. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, fuck you, man.